I've been dating this lady for almost 2 years now. She is a good lady, but her anger or temper is harsh. I've tried to help her work on it to no avail. When she is happy, she makes promises to stop. She would even express tearful regret or remorse and beg me for doing some things she does. She really hurts me sometimes, but I always forgive her because I love and want her to become a better person. Her anger has caused me a lot over the period of our relationship. She once insulted my boss and got me fired. Before my boss sent me away, he told me to leave the lady because she won't help me, but I didn't listen. I later got a different job by God's grace. Some time ago too, she got angry and went to break my neighbor's windscreen and smashed our phones with a stone. We were arguing over an application letter I wrote for her, and when my neighbor came to tell her to keep her voice down, she went straight to break his windscreen. When I left to see what she had done, she smashed our phones, hers and mine, before I returned. Just because she asked me to type the letter on the laptop and I typed it on my phone instead. I fixed the windscreen and got myself a new phone, but she later bought herself a new one. Wanted to buy a car last year. She told me if I do, I better not annoy her else I'll regret buying it. In an argument. Meanwhile, she is always pushing me to get the car. I haven't and won't even get the car yet. We had a fight recently. I was on a conference call with two old schoolmates when she was calling. I couldn't answer, so I sent her a text that I'll call her later. My mates and I spoke for about 40 minutes. When I called her back, she refused to answer. I didn't hear from her all day. The next day, she visited complaining. I even showed her the call history to see who I was talking to, but she still said I chose them over her, so she kept shouting and throwing things at me. When I wasn't giving in to her fight, she hit my head with a blender. I got a cut and was bleeding, but she didn't show any remorse. She was still hitting me with things, so I dragged her out and locked the door. I told her the relationship was over. I didn't want to have anything to do with her again. She begged and pleaded for almost 2 weeks, and I gave her a chance. Can you believe just 3 days after I gave her the chance, she raised that same issue, and in the process, she destroyed my whole room? She broke everything breakable and poured water all over the room. She broke my television, laptop, phone, microwave, mirror, poured water everywhere, left the tap open. In addition, didn't lock the door, and she left the house. I was at work when she came for the key to go and copy movies from my laptop at home. So she started texting me when she got there, and it led to the argument that made her do what she did. I was called by my neighbors to come home, and before I got there, my room was full of water and flowing outside. The neighbors heard her breaking things, but they couldn't ask because she would insult them, so they kept quiet. When I called her, she didn't even let me talk. She just told me that if I said the relationship was over, and she begged. Now she's telling me it's over for real, and she hanged up. She didn't talk about the water or the things she destroyed. I was boiling with anger. I tried my best to get my house back in order. She's back begging. I want to lure her somewhere and stab her to death. She has caused me so much pain and loss. I will stab her mercilessly. I will make sure she feels as much pain as she caused me before she dies because I cried. I was so hurt that I was shaking. I thought she'll stay away, but she's back begging because of the fool she thinks I am. I will show her that I'm foolish indeed. This subscriber needs your opinions, babes. Please drop some below.